Grand Rising Kings and Queens, and welcome to Enhance Holistically Tarot and Life Advice. My name is Tamika, and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for all of the subscribers. Continue to keep giving those thumbs up every time you see a video. And do subscribe if you are on here for the very first time. Do subscribe, especially if you find that these readings resonate with you and your situation, and you like to get more videos from me. Just press that subscribe button and you'll get a notification every time I upload a video. And so welcome back to everyone. I pray that everyone is well, that this video reaches out to you in a timely manner in which you need encouragement, direction, guidance, or whatever it is that you need. My name is Tamika. And so welcome to my channel again. If you desire a more personalized reading, please see the information in the comments or in the description box. And feel free to leave a comment because these comments are read by me and others. I just ask that you remain respectful and know that everyone is in different cycles of their life. So please be more supportive than critical. All right. And so without further ado, I just want to share a little bit about what the energies I've been feeling in this last week. I haven't posted a video here in the last week or so, only because I've really been trying to take some time to do some self-love and self-care, and also to make sure that my intuition and my alignment is on point so that I can deliver the clearest and most accurate messages as possible. I really feel that a lot of us right now are doing a lot of evaluation. We're about to come up on the full moon, okay, on October 16th. So there's a lot of work to be done there. It's a lot of evaluation to be done from the last new moon until this full moon. And so I hope and pray that everything that you have been destined to accomplish, that you can see yourself actually on the way to accomplishing those goals, or actually in the vein of those goals right now. We're all steadily learning, so I would just say the messages from some of you is just not to take things so seriously. Try to go with the flow, be patient, and be consistent. Okay, consistency is very much something that Spirit has been speaking with me. Try not to take so much time to accomplish those things that you know you need to get done, not waiting till the last minute so that it doesn't cause any kind of anxiety, okay, or apprehension. Because when you're in that frame, or when you're in that energy, it is hard for you to be creative and it's hard for you to be productive, okay? And so we want to make sure that we're giving ourselves times to accomplish those goals, and especially those things that fall in line with our purpose and our path and our mission on this earth. Okay, I am a Taurus. If you like my mug, and it says on the other side, just to show you guys real quick, it says reliable, independent, and romantic, honey. I am all three of those things and more, and I'm sure that you are as well. So just let me take a swig of my tea before we get into the tea. Okay. You may see some smoke. Nothing is on fire. It's just my frankincense burning. So before we even get started, let's just take some centering and clearing breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth, very slowly and deeply. Awesome. Let's just go ahead and go right into prayer. Spirit, God, angels, ancestors, divine white light, thank you for today. Thank you for a heart of gratitude. Thank you for our family, friends. Thank you for peace, love, understanding, understanding, and overstanding. Thank you for just love of self. Thank you for enlightenment. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for just a heart of gratitude on today. Thank you that these messages will come across with boldness and clarity. Thank you that it will touch the hearts, mind, and spirits of those that are in need. And thank you for the direction and the knowledge and the foresight that you will give us in these readings. We thank you right now, forever grateful. Ashe. All right, let's get started. So, it's a couple things on my heart to say before we even get into the reading, and that is that right now is really, really, really time to plant seeds. Okay, we call this the harvest season right here. Okay, the fall season is the harvest season. So these are just things that you're kind of like putting away so that when the springtime comes, all of these things will be in fruition. And more importantly, from a life practice or a life application. During this time is the time where you're supposed to really be planning out, okay, and really being creative in your ideas and your endeavors, the things that you truly, truly, truly want to manifest. This is the time to put all of the ingredients in the cake, so to speak, okay? So this is the time where you actually are doing more of your research, more of trying to get in tune, maybe even doing some kind of internship on the things that you want to accomplish. Some of you might be in the way of job situation. Some of you in relationships, I know it's getting cold and we want somebody to snuggle with, but I would just say that I would like to see us be more stable and grounded within self first before we try to get involved in relationships. I feel like that is needed for a lot of us. And for a lot of you also, I feel as though Spirit is saying that I'm giving you a opening or a gateway in order for your dreams to become reality. But we must do inventory. We must count the cost, and we must be very honest with ourselves. Sometimes we desire things that maybe we ourselves are not either ready for, or we haven't gained all there is to know about a situation. We need to do a lot more self-reflection and self-evaluation, and so only you can determine where you are in that process. And there is no judgment because we are all steadily learning, we're steadily growing. For as long as we're on this natural earth, we will always have an opportunity for growth. So that's for some of you. I also feel like this is so clearly within this last week that a lot of your spiritual gifts are really going to be coming to the forefront. And what that means is it's not so much that you're going to be just behind closed doors, but there is some of you that are really ready to kind of break out of your shell. You're not afraid of judgments, you're not afraid of opinions, and you're really ready to break out of your shell to be your larger than life self. And you know exactly what's best for you. You have all of the resources. You're steadily coming upon resources to kind of help sharpen and hone those things that you want to accomplish. But I just want to encourage you that the push for inspiration is here, the push for creativity, the atmosphere is conducive for your goals to become reality. So now it's time for you to stop dreaming about it. You visualized it, and so now it's time to pull it down and actually execute. Okay, so that's for some of you. We're going to do a power animal oracle. We're going to do, wait. Oh, we're also going to do some angel of abundance, and then we're going to get into the tarot to see how that all kind of ties in. I'm actually going to do the angel of abundance oracle at the end, but I feel like we want to do the power animal starting out, okay? And please, please, please keep a open mind and open spirit. You might want to grab your pen and paper or something to kind of write these messages down, because if they don't resonate right now, it might be an energy that you're headed towards. Okay, so don't discount anything. Just keep an open mind and open spirit. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our animal card. I'm going to pick two of these. Uh-oh. Okay, just shuffle a little bit. And I'm actually going to spread. I'm not going to let these cards pop out this time. I'm not led to do the popping of the cards right now. I'm just led to spread. And it's going to be the same exact thing for the tarot. So that's one card. And that's two. Okay, so let's see what these say. Awesome. Beautiful. Beautiful. So the first card is the butterfly, and it talks about being transformed, okay? And the butterfly is really one of my favorite insects, okay? And it says get ready for a big breakthrough. So we're going to talk about that one. The second one is the beaver, being productive. Go ahead and just do it. Okay, we just kind of talked about that a little bit before starting out. So let's go ahead and read the butterfly. The butterfly is on page 34 for those that follow any kind of numerology, if it means anything to you. Great. I'm loving this message already, okay? So it says, it's very possible to go through major changes calmly and willingly when you view them as natural and hold relentless positive expectations. Whether in the darkness before the storm of emergence, the process of coming out of the self-created cocoon, which on occasion some struggles at times, or the full and glorious expression of the new you, it's faith in the wisdom of great spirit and your conscience resonates with the source that will be your guiding force. Let me make sure the music is not too loud. Okay, awesome. Continuing on, there is no need to identify with or feel constricted within the cocoon, but by the darkness before the light is only a phase. The truth is that you're birthing each and every moment, yet sometimes there's a larger cycle that incorporates so many unexpected twists and turns that it can at times seem momentous and frightening. You may feel scattered, uncertain, flittering from this or to that, with seemingly no thread of continuity that you can grab on hold to. It's worth it to pause for those times, enjoy the richness and beauty of it all, and have absolute trust that this is a natural progression for you and your soul development. What is coming to fruition each and every time is more and more of the true self that is your destiny. The additional associations are rebirth, vibrancy, reincarnation, and colorfulness. This is amazing. This is amazing. Talking about coming out of your shell, we are in this case talking about coming out of a cocoon. And some of us, like it says, don't let being in a space or a cycle make you feel constricted. Just look at it as preparation for something more grander than you can ever imagine. I love the butterfly because it truly goes through a metamorphosis. It goes through a transformation stage. And, it starts out as something, very minute, but it turns out to be something so much more, so much colorful, so much more vibrant, so much more beautiful. Okay. And some of us are in this incubation period and we feel as though um, we're wasting time or we're kind of hanging around and nothing is moving, but we're always growing inside the cocoon. And as this message says, you're always growing moment by moment, second by second, day by day, so on and so forth. So don't discount, okay? Big changes are coming your way. Some of us are just tipping the iceberg of what is about to come, okay? So moving forward into the beaver and its productiveness. And the beaver is on page 28. All right. So let's see what it says. It says go ahead and just do it. Productiveness. Go ahead and just do it. Whatever the project is that you have before you, it's time to get it. You think you have to do this and that to get prepared, but you can spend all that time planning and organizing and never get to it. You already have everything you need. Okay, we talked about having all of the resources that you need. Just look around, and what you don't have will come to you as you proceed with your project. You spent enough time thinking, talking, planning, and preparing. So don't make it a bigger deal than it is. Approach it like a dam, one twig at a time. No more excuses and nothing more to do to get ready. And you don't have to do it perfectly. Very important. Plus, you have a lot more support than you think you do. You not only have friends and family members who will be there, but the support from your spiritual allies. You've given a lot of you've given a lot of support to others, and even though you tend to downplay the contributions to their lives, and now it's time for you to receive their support. So take a deep breath and get on with it. Additional associations are enthusiasm, community, cooperation, and ingenuity. So let me just share something with you. I have been really feeling very, I'm not going to say stagnant because there's so many things going on. I feel like I am kind of multitasking. But I did feel that there were some areas where, because I'm multitasking so much, that I could not follow one thing to completion. And I really feel like when I was talking about consistency earlier and not procrastinating, Spirit is looking for in this season, and we should look for it in ourselves and even challenge each other to not procrastinate, especially on the things that we know we're gifted to do, the things that we know that we're called to do. Okay, it's time out for procrastination, and like the Beaver said, it's time to be productive because we've transformed into all these many different stages so that we can get to this point. And so everything else will truly unfold. Some of us are being called to really take a leap of faith right now in those areas which we really want to expand. But because of your own self-limiting beliefs, you kind of stay there. Okay. So let's just see what the reading says from now. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I want to shuffle these a couple of times. Like I said before, I'm going to shuffle. Normally I let the cards pop out, but this reading I really felt to just allow myself to shuffle the cards, cut the cards, and place them as they are, okay? Because I really cleared and shuffled these decks from the last time I've used them. And right now I'm using the Angel Tarot by Jane Wallace, okay? And this is what they look like, in case you're curious. Okay. We're just going to do a couple shuffles and then we're going to cut and begin. Okay. I feel some of you have a lot of mind traffic going on. Some of you have been waking up in the hours of 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I know I have, and Spirit is trying to speak to us. 2 and 3 o'clock is a time where everything is settled, everything is calm, it's limited distractions, and you're able to hear more clearly. So if you're woken up in the middle of the night, it's not by coincidence or happenstance. It's something that you're supposed to journal, write down, listen to, even meditate to get clear answers. Because a lot of us are really, really being pushed right now. We feel challenged in some areas, but we're being pushed out of our comfort zones. We'll see. Some of you are going through some relationship changes as well. You're trying to see if the relationship that you're in is one to continue on in, if it's fruitful, if it's going to be congruent with your soul purpose and life purpose. Some of you might just be with someone that's not in alignment themselves, and it feels like it's dragging you down, and it feels like it's making you more stagnant in your growth and development, especially spiritually. That's something to evaluate. Okay. Because this transformation is more than just goals. It's also about what is contributing to your growth, okay? What is contributing to your transformation? Are you being stressed all the time? Are you always anxious? Are there people in your social circle that's really drawn? They're like energy vampires. These are all contemplations. All contemplations. And it's important to have a heart of gratitude, okay? Important to have a heart of gratitude. I feel like some of you are saying, like, what's next? What's next? You're ending the end of the year, and 2020 has been a tumultuous year for all of us. If you want to look at it that way, or you can look at it, it's been probably a great year for some enlightenment and illumination for a lot of us as well. It's allowing us to tap more into our creativity, especially now in this climate where social distancing and business were being shut down. So now you're being called to be more creative in your endeavors of business, or how to take care of yourself, how to manage your finances better, okay, even for some of you. Okay, let's see here. We have the Hierophant, and I'll hold these up for you. What's crossing is the Ace of Cups. And the subconscious, you have the Page of Swords. In the most recent past, you have the Nine of Wands. In the consciousness, you have the King of Wands. I love it. In the near future, you have the Six of Wands. What's influencing is the King of Pentacles. In the environment, you have the Sun card. In your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Pentacles. Mhm. And then the outcome, you have the Eight of Swords. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Wands. So a lot of you are being very much tested in this season. It is truly a test of your faith. It's truly a test of standing against other people's opinions about you, about what it is that you want to pursue. All right now you are the Hierophant. Okay, at the center of the reading is the Hierophant. The Hierophant is someone that is known for their wisdom, spiritual wisdom, more or less. Someone that people come to kind of like an omen or a priest, a high priest. Someone that really is very knowledgeable. Okay, so this could be you or someone that you're actually seeking here most recently. And you may be going to see this individual because you are trying to contemplate actions of love with this Ace of Cups. Okay, so that's what's crossing you. For some of you, it may be a relationship. It could be just emotional fulfillment. Some of you are trying to heal from some things that has happened. Okay, in the subconscious here, you have gossip. Okay, the Page of Swords. So there is someone that has been kind of probably stirring the pot for you subconsciously. And it could be an emotional roller coaster for you. Okay, but that's in your subconscious. You have an idea of who it is. You kind of have to stay on guard with this individual. You kind of have to seem like you have to go and correct some of the things that may have been said that weren't accurate by this individual. Okay, for some of you, so for some of you, you may be engaging in some type of gossip as well. You may be talking about matters that you may not even know all of the facts on. So subconsciously, be wary of that. You want to make sure that the information that I feel like you're getting or that's circulating is all of the facts are not being presented. So be very wary of that. Okay. In the most recent past, we have the Nine of Wands here. And this card talks about standing your ground and being very sure of yourself, um, beating the odds, being determined, moving forward, um, fighting for what you know is right, standing up for yourself, having confidence. And so that's in your most recent past. And in your conscious mind, with the King of Wands here, you're exercising that leadership ability. You know what it is you want, you have inspiration, you have direction, you're looking forward to the next best thing. Okay, but you're very sure in the way you want to go about it, and that is wonderful. In the near future here, you have the Six of Wands, so a lot of you will be recognized for all of your efforts. And going back to this Page of Swords, this might be gossip about you and your accomplishment going forward. It's becoming clearer, okay, to me that this very well might be someone in your social circle, and you definitely need to be careful of the company that you keep because some people don't have your greatest good at stake. Some of them might be smiling in your face and talking behind your back, okay, is what I feel. But the recognition card is here, so it's also like as much as they're talking behind your back, they're also having admiration for you because you're stepping out and doing what it is that you feel like you need to do. The direct emphasis on this Six of Wands is the King of Pentacles. Okay, the King of Pentacles is someone that is all about their business, honey. They are all about their craft. They're very skilled. They know how to manage. They know how to direct. Um, they're also a natural born leader, much like the King of Wands is. Excuse me. Much like the King of Wands is. Sorry, I want to make sure that my hold on one second. Okay. Much like this King of Wands is, they're very, very sure. The King of Pentacles is also, it's that stable energy because we're talking about matters of material things. Okay, we're talking about business, real estate, projects. You know how to direct all of those things. This is something that came up in a conversation that I had with one of my good sisters. And some of you are such leaders that even when you're not in charge, you're in charge. Even when you're not in charge, even when you're not designated to be the leader, you are a natural born leader. Your stance, your posture, your knowledge, your knowing, your wisdom, people gravitate to you because they feel like you have the solutions to what it is that they're seeking. And that is definitely a compliment. Some of you don't even want to be in the forefront. You want to be in the background, mind your own business. But your gifts makes room for you, okay? And it's like you illuminate such a light that people are gravitated towards you. They give you credit for stuff that you ain't even got credit for, that you don't even own. And that's a compliment. That is beautiful. In the environment, you have the sun card, which I love, love, love. So you are being, there's hope, okay, in your atmosphere right now. There's a lot of hope. There's the atmosphere and environment for growth and development. There's the atmosphere to be enchanted. There's the atmosphere for being magical. There's the atmosphere for being creative. There's the atmosphere for just dreaming big and executing. There's a balanced energy, a health and wellness energy here. There is a healing energy as well. There's an illumination that's going on, and I'm just loving it. The only thing you have to be wary of is this page of swords right here, because that page of swords, it's a very immature energy, right? Because you have vision about where you're going, but someone that doesn't have that alignment in that energy for themselves, they may look and try to pick at your plans. Okay, that's what I hear. They're trying to pick at your plans. Okay, but here in your hopes and fears, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So you have Pentacles here in the influence of your recognition. So you are at the hope, okay? You are comforted in the direction that you're going into. You are supported in the direction that you're going into. Remember, we talked about that cocoon, okay? Because in the outcome position, surprisingly, you have the Eight of Swords, restriction. This is someone that may feel trapped because you feel like you're not moving, but all along you are moving. All along you are the wise one. Okay? You are the Hierophant. You have the blessings coming to and fro, every which way. Okay? With this Ace of Cups here, it might be more of how you feel about the situation at hand that's unfolding. You may feel restricted, but that's just a perception. And it's also probably giving you an avenue to procrastinate and giving you this push of inspiration. All of these things that you have locked inside of you. Don't allow fear to give way to procrastination and then ultimately restrict your goals, restrict your movement, restrict your growth. Okay? Don't give way to the fears. Get out of your comfort zone. Some of you are afraid of being uncomfortable because this new cycle stage, however it resonates with you, whatever the topic is. You are anxiety stricken almost about moving into this. And this page of wand, this page of swords here, this person that is kind of like immature, they might be actually infusing some doubt. So be careful of who you're surrounding. You have to still sit back, maybe take some time and space away from that individual and see, are they trying to uplift me? Are they trying to encourage me? Or are they telling me every negative outcome that could possibly come out of this? Because if that's the case, you don't need them, okay? Out of everything that I see, that gossip and that Page of Swords and that Eight of Swords is really something that is causing a level of stagnation. Okay, and like we talked about before, we are transforming and we are in the spirit of being productive. So just go ahead and do it. Okay, forget what the naysayers say. Don't allow them to stifle you. Okay? They gotta respect your star player. They gotta respect your star player. And you have been very determined in the past. This is something that you actually started and stopped. This is something that you had all the motivation and push to do. Then you got discouraged, okay? And also, I feel like this page of source could also be your own negative self-talk, okay? It might not even be another person. For some of you, it is, but for some of you, it's just that negative self-talk, that self-limiting beliefs, okay? That someone else has done it before, you shouldn't replicate it. No, you do it your way. Do it your way. Okay, let's get some guidance here. Okay, the hermit. The hermit. What this tells me is you sometimes cannot let everybody know your plans. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to be very strategic about who you tell. You may have to withdraw from some people, like I said. Go out in nature, get enlightenment, get assurance, okay, get answers through your meditation and admiration of the beauty that the divine holds for you. This is also your path being illuminated too, I feel. In the traditional, this is a wise man or older man holding a lantern to kind of illuminate things going forward, okay? So for some of you, you are really being led to be careful of who you tell your business to. And I got this thing now. People might think you're being secretive or whatever, or even sneaky. But I've learned that some things you need not to tell before it's time because someone is lurking to sabotage it. Or they might not be mature enough to handle your vision that you have going forward. And then they begin to put their mouth on it. The Lover's card. Some of you may be going in partnership. Some of you may be having maybe you're in a relationship where this person is either holding you back. They might be the person that's kind of placing a little bit of doubt, or it could be the person that is actually encouraging you. Let's continue. And I feel like, well, let's see what this next card says first. Hold on. Where's this other card here? Two of emotions. So some of you may need to make a decision about this lover, okay? Because that's what I asked to clarify. You may be making a decision about this lover, even the intentions of this lover. It might be a test of your relationship. Um, some of you might be in some type of conflict, okay? Going back to this Five of Wands, the overall energy. Some of you might be in some type of conflict. It could be in a relationship aspect. It could be that you're in a relationship where the person is not really seeing the vision again, and they're not sold on how it is to unfold for you, and they may not even understand how they could be of support to you, if that makes sense. That's for some of you. What else do we have here, Spirit? Sometimes people they don't understand. Okay, I feel led to say that sometimes the friends, the family, the person you're in a relationship, your significant other, whoever the case may be, they may feel that you may become so successful in whatever it is that you're trying to uncover and delve upon, that they might not feel like they have a place in your recognition or your accomplishment. They might not. They feel like you kind of dusting them, like you're becoming more advanced than they are. For some of you, and let's continue. Yeah, I really feel like that is what it is. Someone might feel like you might not need them anymore. Okay, this thing is going to be so successful, you're going to blow up and really not feel the need for them anymore. And that's just a conversation that you and that individual have to have. If that individual is someone that you need to have that conversation with. Okay, if you're married, yes, by all means, you want to have buy-in from your spouse, but you also need to continue to fulfill your purpose and passion, and they will come along, okay, if they're part of the plan. The Ace of Materials, okay? So this influence, this newness that you have, they want to you're being pushed to continue on with it, no matter what the stoppage might be, no matter what the relationship here might be. Okay, you're being guided to continue to push forward. Let's see what else is there. How are we to do this here? Mm. Remember, not everybody has your vision, but it's your vision. It's your vision to unfold. The page of voices, page of swords here again, but you also have the six of inspiration. So for some of you, this might feel like a rough start for some of you because you are feeling restricted. Okay, this might feel like a very rough start, but I do feel like if you kind of like weather it out, the thing about it is people take you seriously when you're persistent and consistent about what it is you want to do. If you have a lot of lip service, they're not more apt to believe you. But if you start putting forth action, okay, putting forth that action towards what it is that you want to accomplish, they'll be like, okay, you're really serious about this thing, aren't you? So I feel like if you are in a relationship, friendship, whatever the situation, the acquaintance may be, okay, you need to really be there, have a lot of foresight. Okay, you need to have a lot of foresight because this individual is just trying to see if you. It's almost like I'm gonna see what you do kind of situation for some of you. They want to see it. They want to see it come to fruition. They may be talking in the background, but they really want to see how you're going to carry this thing out. And it's going to be up to you, kings and queens, to really, really, really grab hold, take the bull by both horns, and just do it. All right? They want to see, though. That's what it is. They might be in the background mumbling under their breath, okay, because they want to see how you really going to do this thing. They want to see if you're going to actually do it because you talked about it for so long, all right? But it's underway. Like everything is aligned for you. Whatever this is for you, could be a promotion, it could be a new project, it could be an invention for some of you. But this person that's in your life, your lover, your partner, whoever, they're really trying to see if you're really going to perform like you say you are. The Knight of Emotions. Okay, so with this, that person may start to come around and really feel like they're starting to see some progress. Or this could be you just really moving from that place of a thought and really feeling what it is that you're trying to accomplish. It has to become life for you first, okay? Let's do one more. Yes, two more came out. The Seven of Materials and the Muse of Emotions. Oh, one more. And the Page of Inspirations. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that one. So you had three cards here. So the seeds have been planted. You have the push of inspiration that you need. You have the direction that you need. And now all you have to do is execute. Yes. And really begin to feel like you're there already. Begin to visualize that you're there already. Let's do one more. You're really there already. It's starting to become a reality to you now. Okay, so now things are going to start moving. The Three of Inspiration or the Three of Wands. Things are going to start moving because now you have more of a outlook. Okay, so now you're no longer, so this restrictive feeling is your current outcome, but you have the power to change this. You don't have to stay restricted. You don't have to stay stagnant. This three of inspiration is like, okay, now I can begin this adventure. I can begin to put the puzzles together, put the pieces to the puzzle together, and I can begin to just let it flow. And as you knock this first domino over, everything else will unfold. Oh my God, I can't even stop right now. But I'm going to stop, and we're going to go ahead and draw an abundance, angel of abundance card. I love this, gosh. I do love this. I love this. So the only thing that's stopping you is you. The only thing that is stopping you is you. I know that some of you, you might be dealing with an individual that may not understand what it is that you're trying to pursue. But again, your consistency is going to be the proof. The proof is in the pudding. All right? For a lot of you. The best way to prove somebody wrong is just to do it. Do it. Just do it. Let that be your motivation. I'll show you. Just do it. Release resentments about money. I'm going to read this for you guys. It says, yes, the money system of the world can be seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. So maybe some of you are going, especially with Pentacles here, okay? Maybe some of you are going through this your significant other, your friend, your husband, your wife, whoever it may be, they may be seeing that what you have to do is as an investment to carry out this next task, project, whatever the case may be. That's probably what they're concerned about. It could be for some of you. They might be concerned about the resources that actually go into making this whole thing work for you. But again, the universe is going to divinely support you. Okay, you're abundant in every single form, and resources will come. I just feel like, again, like once you make that first step, every resource is going to come to you. Once you make that first step, donations, tithing, and charitable work. It says, give joyfully to the organizations and people whose spiritual support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will return to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So some of you might be led to give something in order to get something, and that's something you get in return. It very well might be a resource for you in unfolding all that you have here. Okay? So that has been your reading, kings and queens. If this has resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Most importantly, subscribe and support the channel. If this reading has resonated, also please do leave comments in the comment box. If you want to book a personalized reading with me or get more clarity about your specific situation, see my information in the description box. Until we see each other, I love you. Continue to take care of yourself. Continue to challenge yourself. Be persistent and consistent, because remember, we are transforming and we're being productive in the process. Love you all. Ashe.